We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing
That's
it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right-hand side, we have none other than my dog, Decatur's missing link, Corey Davis. And y'all know we are without the OG still, man. So we will hold it down for my guy. But Corey, man, what's up, bro? I thought you was coming in hot. Well, you are hot, but I mean, I thought you was coming in later, bro.
Rolling, man, rolling. I was on the phone with one of our finest, Mr. Mike Pennywick, and he was helping me get through this thing, man. Rolling in the traffic.
Okay, Pennywick.
Yeah.
Is he in feeder now too?
No. We just on
Okay. Okay, just chit chatting. Okay.
Yeah. Running my mouth.
Oh, that's what's up.
Man, how you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing well, bro. I'm coming in hot too, man. I haven't had a chance to do anything but sit down and get the show together, you know. So
Right,
I feel
right.
you, man. We know with our place of employment, things have kind of not tapered off, man.
Right.
From peak, man. So it's a little bit of a it's a little bit of work out there right now, big dog.
For sure.
So let's welcome everybody out there, man, on this wonderful hump day. As our dog, the OG would say, man.
Right.
James Littlejohn, NF Skull, man. He says, I finally made it to watch the podcast, man. I keep forgetting. Have y'all heard about the winter storm coming? Yeah, absolutely, man. And actually, I'm hoping it really comes. I'm hoping we get hit by it a little bit, man. I need a break.
You know what's crazy? They were talking about it today. We're at our place of business, and you're still good today. You're still good. You're still coming in. Seriously? I'll say this here. Me and my wife were talking about it earlier, and so she called me. She goes, "You know what? I'm not trying to get back to that 2014 situation where you got to go pick up your kids early, then you can't make it home. So we've already made a decision. Whatever it is, our kids are staying home.
We're staying home. Yeah.
Because they've changed the time now. Like if they were asking about it, at first it was supposed to be hitting at 5 p.m. Now they're saying it's hitting as early as 11. So the time is going
up, man. So like you said, you don't want to get stuck out there.
Right.
If anybody remember 2014, people were stuck on 25. People were stuck on 20. Couldn't move, man. So people slept in their cars.
Do you remember where you were when it happened, or where were you at that time?
I was at the house.
You were at the house?
I left in time. I had just made the cut, dog. I was at the crib.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did make it, man. Thank God I got a decent truck. I put my little snow thing on, snow traction on, man. And I was out. They was like, we'll let you know. I was like, hey, no, you ain't letting me know nothing. I'm on the way back. Look.
you sound like Bobby. Bobby, hey, I'm gone.
Mm-mm.
Hey, He said, I'm on the way back.
I'm on the way back, dog. Look, y'all talking about the truck will get back. Now y'all weren't worried about me getting home. Y'all was worried about the truck. Yeah, nah, that's
Let
all
me
right.
tell
I
you,
got
at the time I was at the DeKalb County School District, and big shout out to my man, Mr. Kevin Sherman. He was my boss at the time, old military guy. And I remember what we used to do was he used to say, listen, all the men, we're gonna stay behind, just make sure all the ladies go, and then after that, the men will go ahead and trickle off and leave. And I was like, at first I was like, what we about to do? Because he was like, yeah, hey, ladies, give us all your keys. We'll bring your cars up front, get all your snow off. And I said, I'm cool with that. So we're getting all the ladies straight. And so by the time it was four guys left, I said, "Hey, Mr. Sherman," I said, "Let's go on and get on up out of here." Oh man, I'm old military man. I'm good, man. The snow ain't nothing. Man, cut to the chase. He was the last one to leave the AIC, the central office. Man, this dude said he got downtown. He said he stepped out because he still had the slipping slides on. He said he slid, hit his head, had a concussion, woke up in a what they call the shelter.
yeah.
He said
They thought it was hopeless.
no, he said he was knocked out on the side of his car. So, but when like there was police officers and people, that was bringing people that was caught in their cars to the local shelter. He said he woke
Uh,
up on a cot with his jacket over him, like, and the lady was like, "You've been knocked out for like almost a day, concussed. Didn't get home for 3 days, bro.
what? I
3 days.
remember. I remember my boy Richard McLeod. He
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he was stuck on 285
Yeah.
trying to get to the crib, man. I don't know if you remember going 285 going what is it? West?
Going back to
Was
Decatur.
going the other way, going towards
Ashby done with it.
yeah, going towards Ashford Dunway,
Okay.
going towards Marietta.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And you make
couldn't make it, dog. Couldn't make it, bro. I think he said I don't think he didn't even make it to like Roswell Road. I think he was stuck in between like 400 and Roswell. Um, yeah, my guy NF Skull nephew says when is it supposed to happen? So this Friday morning, man, 11 o'clock. Like I said, the time keeps changing. It keeps getting earlier and earlier. So just be prepared, man. I,
yeah.
I, I Georgia's not built for this type of weather, so they need help from other states in order to kind of get through it. But it seems like up north in Tennessee and all of them are getting hit as well, man. So they may not have enough to come help us out either, man. So
Yeah.
y'all just be careful, be safe, and if you don't have to go, man, don't go. So
Can I
uh,
ask you a question before we get into it though? So Mike asked me this question. I'm gonna ask you the same. Why is it in the grocery stores we grade the bread, milk, and water?
and eggs.
And yeah.
Eggs. Well, you I don't know why they do that, but I mean, you can make anything with bread. You can have grilled cheese, you can have sandwiches, you can have toast and jelly, you can you can have a mayonnaise sandwich, you can have an egg sandwich. I mean,
Okay.
you can make a several thing pizza. You know what I
Uh,
mean? You can
so
you know
this is Snowmageddon food. Okay.
there you go, Slumbergeddon, dog. So those are always the things that go first for the milk and stuff. They gave you got kids, man. You can eat cereal, for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, man. So I
Okay.
guess that plays a part in it as well, man. So
Easy meals.
yeah, easy meals, easy quick meals where you don't have to do no cooking just in case your stove is out. You know what I mean? Just in case
Okay. I got you. I got you.
yeah. So that's why I think it happened, man. So all
Cool.
right. All right, man. So before we jump in, this is I'll say what's up to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and not Twitter anymore. Forgot about Twitter. They gone. X is gone. But we want to welcome everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for coming, rocking with us, man. Remember when you come to the channel, man, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 54, season 5. We got a great show for you. We're gonna talk a little bit of college football playoffs, man. We got 4 teams left. I think it's going to be a good matchup too, man. I think we talked about it a little bit last week on Sunday when we said that, this is going to be the first time ever that a black college coach, is playing in the national championship. So,
Penn State. That guy ain't black.
yeah.
Okay. Penn State and
And Notre Dame.
Okay, so two. Okay.
Yep, two of them. Yep. So somebody got to win, right? So somebody gonna be there, man. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So it should be a good matchup. I know Notre Dame and Penn State, they are 9-9-1 all time against each other.
Mm.
So this will break that tiebreaker right here. And then Ohio State and Texas, two probably the most talented teams in college football, from top to bottom, are going against each other, and they've only played 3 times all time. So
That's it.
yeah, and Texas is up 2-1
Okay.
in that series. So so we'll talk a little bit about that, man. Coaching carousel that's going on in the NFL. We got to talk about that. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I think we only got 2 people that's been let go really so far. But I do want to talk a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys coach, man, who got denied access to another interview with the
Yeah.
Bears. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. And then, of course, we got to jump into this Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless situation. I know my boy Remus put this out there for us to kind of talk about from last show. Just to get your take on it, man. See what y'all think about it. So those are our topics for right now, man. If of course, if we find anything else, we'll jump off into it. But before we do so, man, let's give our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson, a big shout out. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, Corey, let's go ahead and get into it, big dog, man. College playoffs. First, I want to ask you, how do you feel the first year of the college playoff? How do you feel it's gone thus far?
But I'm gonna answer that before I get that. Whenever I was listening to your promo about reaching out to somebody, before I get to do this, somebody brought this. I was talking to OG earlier, and he told me to keep reaching out to my brother. Which if he's watching the show, I think I will be behooved if I didn't continue to reach out to say, listen, man, we love you. Mom loves you. If you're out there watching the show, I know you watch it every now and then. You know, listen, come home, we miss you. If you need anything, I'm always here for you. And once again, we love you and we miss you. I just want to get that off my chest.
Hey,
But
man, you got to,
yeah,
bro. Got to.
yeah. But to answer the question, how do I feel? I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it. So far, so good. I actually like the playoff situation. There's no complaints. It's always, you can't satisfy everybody. That we always know. That first 12 is always going to be controversial. Getting in is always, controversial. Remember, we were having problems before. Now we're, this college football playoff, which is more people getting their opportunity. I'm satisfied. I think it's working out well. Even though, like I said, my team wasn't one of the ones that got done right. No, let me change that. We didn't do well.
Right.
They still complaining about Alabama getting in. That now the only thing I don't like is now we're going to be considering strength of schedule just to get in. Because I remember asking this question because they were saying the Alabama strength of schedule was so heavy. Georgia too, whatever. What kind of teams? What would have happened if they would have lost 4 games? Are you still going to lean on strength of schedule, or is your team just not good? Because they got mollywopped in their bowl game. You know what I mean? But to answer that question, I'm fairly satisfied with this. Now, would I love like a 64-man tournament like basketball? But we understand they can't do that. But yeah, I think this has turned out to be better than I expected it to. The only controversy was they wanted Alabama in. Now I'm a bounce a question back to you. The same question. Then I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
Are the teams that are in right now? Are you satisfied or will these teams get the TV recognition that you're looking for?
I I worry about the Notre Dame and Penn State, just because,
You worry. Okay.
yeah, just because they haven't been the the big name. They, of course, their name itself, Notre Dame and Penn State, have
Yeah.
been back in the day, but they haven't been good for so long that I don't know if the new breed of football fans
What
will
you talking
be
about?
intrigued by Notre Dame and Penn State.
You- I-
Like,
What?
I they have, like, there's no real star power on those teams to make you really want to watch. Penn State, they're a Big Ten team, yeah, and they play a type of ball that is uh not as exciting, I guess. I mean, they're smash mouth, you
Yeah.
know, they're a little smash mouth football. Um, so I don't know if they will bring the ratings like the Texas and Ohio State game is going to be. So you look at the Ohio State Texas game, and you have a plethora of first round drafted players on both of those rosters
What?
that people are really going to be diving into or really excited to see. Penn State, I know they got the DN and the line and the safety, I think it is, that's that can go. And then you got some linemen on Notre Dame's team that may be first rounders, but no, nothing exciting, nothing that's going to excite you, man. For me, and
Wow, that's heavy. Because I'm thinking about what you just said here. So on two ends, you got the two classic teams in Notre Dame and Penn State. That's your classic football game right there.
yeah,
100
yeah.
years of, and then you got, like you said, your exciting football in Ohio State, Texas. But you don't think this is going to be rating type football?
If you're looking at the ratings, I believe Ohio State and Texas is going to blow that Notre Dame and Penn State out the water.
Wow. Okay. So the winner of the Notre Dame Penn State will lose, is what you're saying.
Far as just ratings, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Far as
okay.
ratings, I'm not saying that they're going to lose or beat. Um, I don't Texas or Ohio State is going to beat either one of those teams. But
Mhm.
I'm just far as ratings, I just think that Texas is like the main event. That Texas Ohio State is like the main event, and this is the undercard. That Penn
Oh,
State Notre Dame
wow.
is the undercard.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah,
So okay. So give me two teams that would have filled the bill in this
and
here.
but let me say this too. I don't want y'all to get it wrong, man. I I like that they are in it. Like,
Okay.
they earn that right to be where they are. I like it. I think Notre Dame has gotten hot at the right time. Um, Penn State may have got a little, they got in the right position, to play to certain people that they played to get to where they are right now. So,
Mhm.
uh, so I think it's good. I'm satisfied with the way the playoffs has
Yeah.
gone. I'm satisfied with everybody that was in it.
Well, give me
But
give me two ratings teams though.
two
Give me two.
two
I,
two
I
rating two
yeah
ratings teams.
yeah. Give me two
Uh,
teams that, like I
you
said,
get
TV rating.
yeah, yeah. You get you a Georgia in there.
Okay.
You this Even as bad as they were, I think Georgia, you get a Clemson in there. I think I get ratings for that as well.
Mhm.
Um,
Or Bama.
definitely Alabama.
Yeah.
Um, definitely Alabama. I'm trying to think what other team this year would bring. Um,
So let me. I'll throw a few out and you tell me
okay,
yeah or nay. Florida State.
this year, or we just talking about overall?
We're just talking about the brand. We're just
Oh,
putting
the
the brand
brand.
in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Florida State, absolutely. Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
Miami.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Michigan. I
um,
apologize for my man disrespect. Okay.
so my own thing with Michigan
Uh,
is
just the brand. Just the
it's the
brand.
just the brand.
Yeah.
The brand wood. The brand wood.
Okay.
Yeah, the brand wood.
USC.
Oh yeah, USC.
All right. LSU.
Yeah, yeah.
What about a UCLA?
No.
All right. So UCLA couldn't fill the seats. You know, they're not a football.
Basketball school.
Okay.
It's,
All
it's
right.
still a basketball school.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. I wouldn't say yes, not yet, not yet.
Okay. All right.
I know they in the SEC now, but not yet, not
All
yet.
right. I'll throw two more out at you.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
The name itself, yeah, yeah,
So the brand, yes.
and
Yeah.
the brand,
All
yes,
right.
yeah,
And last one, let's go Miami.
yeah. Miami definitely, yeah.
So,
Miami is
okay. So, all right. All right. All right. Okay.
that's a definite man. So, I just I'm yeah. I Notre Dame. Do you feel Notre Dame will bring some hype to? I don't know if it's boring to me. I don't know because I like Smash Mouth football, so I don't want to say it's boring.
You think
Uh,
Notre Dame's brand is boring?
I don't think it's boring because I the game against you all, I thought they played a good game, man. I mean, it
Got
was yeah,
got
yeah,
smacked in the mouth. Yeah.
yeah. I thought that was a good game. I thought it was exciting. Um, yeah, so maybe so. Um, yeah, so OG said, man, that's the purpose of the playoffs to get away from these brands and give more teams exposure.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why I like it. You know, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be glued to the TV though when they play. You know, so I'm gonna watch it. I just think the ratings are gonna be a little higher for that Texas Ohio State.
So I guess I'm saying that to say this: when if if we go by the brand names, we
Mhm.
won't get the kind of football like you just said, smash my football that we would want to see, or like you saying they wanted Alabama in there so much because of TV ratings, the brand name. But
Mhm.
would you rather brand over, like I said, the best teams?
Oh no, I want the best teams.
You want the best
Yeah,
teams?
I want
Okay.
the best teams. Yeah, I want the best teams. And you know, right now these are the four best teams. Uh,
You think these are the four best teams?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oregon shouldn't be there.
N- no, n- not the way they got smashed.
He said, no, no, no.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Now, if they before they played, I would have said, yeah, they got to be one of the best teams in the top four. But no,
Let me.
I think it's important to see how you play under a real pressure game.
So, okay. With that being said, I think I learned something from what happened to Florida State last year, your team last year, with my
Mhm.
Georgia squad.
Okay.
So, remember how you guys got trashed by the college football playoff committee once y'all lost your quarterback? They
Hmm.
claimed, Florida State wasn't a team anymore. This team was spearheaded by a Heisman candidate. You know, and rightfully so. That the program went haywire when that quarterback went down.
Hmm.
What happened to Georgia this year? I'm thinking is the reason why they did what they did to you guys. Now we played a rookie, when I can say rookie, a first time starter in Gunnar Stockton. Like I say, he played with heart. The game, that what you call it, got hurt, but
Hmm.
our starter was missing. I'm not saying that we lost the game because of that, but I see why your point being, wanting to have a powerhouse there, or you're going to either have a good Smash Mouth team. Who's the best, the brand or the Smash Mouth best playing team? But what I'm saying is, I think that Georgia, had this been a game beforehand, we probably would have been done like Florida State was. No confidence in a first time, quarterback coming in there
Right.
to
Right.
win a chance at the Natty.
Right. All right.
You
Okay.
know.
Yeah. And just going back to these two games that we have on Saturday,
Mhm.
uh, the Notre Dame Penn State might end up being a better game than the Texas Ohio State game
Why you say?
because it's going to be a physical, grinded out battle between them two, and it's going to be. I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot of scoring, but you're going to see every play is really going to matter.
Mhm.
Like is because they're not high powered, scoring teams.
Who?
So Notre Dame and Penn State.
I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
okay, those
yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Those two. So
Oh,
Texas and Ohio State, they high powered. They
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
they pretty. They finessing. They gonna try to score a whole lot of points. Uh,
Hold up. What are you saying? This pretty boy against a blue collar worker?
oh
What are
yeah,
you
that's
saying?
that's that's what it's gonna be in the national championship now. I think
Ooh,
I think you got some blue collar going against the white collar in the national championship, man.
my
even
man,
though even though Ohio State is a Big Ten team, they don't play like a Big Ten team. They play more like an ACC team. They get up and down that field, man.
I got you. They throwing it.
They
Yeah.
throwing that thing. Boy, they throwing that thing.
Uh,
Uh, So Kanisha says, man, the money doesn't lie. You don't rank sixth nationally without having a large following. No, absolutely. You do that. Notre Dame definitely has a large following. Yeah,
oh yeah.
I do agree with that part of it
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
all.
like what Freeman has done. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, I honestly, when they gave him the job, at first, I give kudos to Notre Dame because they've done this before. That this is not their first black head coach. Remember Willingham, Ty Willingham. You
Uh-huh.
know, he had him the shot too, and like I said, they've never been afraid to be progressive, and like I said, he's never been in that situation where I felt like. Remember, I think me and you, we've always felt like we had to root for him just so he didn't lose his job.
Right.
You know, and we've
Yeah, yeah,
never had
yeah,
right. We never had to keep going. Oh man, please don't let this man lose his job, lose the game, lose his job. He's he's kept up with it, and I like what he's
yeah,
done with the program. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And I kudos to Notre Dame, because early on it did look bad. He was losing some games early on when he first got there. Man, we was like, oh man, they're gonna go for his head. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Notre Dame, his following is too big for him to be losing against these teams.
Facts.
And then it came back up. It resurfaced again when he lost this year to what was
That one game,
that
I cannot.
Illinois State or something like that. Like,
Somebody, yeah, but look,
yeah,
no, yeah,
yeah,
D2
nobody
school.
should, yeah, nobody should have, shouldn't have lost to,
Yeah,
and the
they
the
stormed the
whispers came
court.
out, yeah, the
Yeah,
whispers came out again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is his job in jeopardy? Like, so we were rooting for this guy to be successful, man, and he has been. So, uh,
Facts.
what are your picks, man? OG says. So what teams do you have going to the national championship? And we won't pick our national championship winner as of yet. We'll wait. But
Okay.
let's pick your teams, man, before we move on.
So me and my wife, we always battle this because she claimed I hate Ohio State, which I don't. I like Ohio State, but I always have a rule. All right, this is just my rule. I'm going with the SEC team anyway because I'm a SEC man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a default.
Okay.
So in our college football playoff, all right, in the first bracket, I'm going with the Golden Domers in Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
because I don't like Penn State coach. For some strange reason, I don't like that dude attitude. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that guy. In the second bracket, I'm as much as Ohio State is the favored, and I don't. I hate having a house divided, but yeah, I got to go with my SEC.
Gotta go with your SEC.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair, man. Um,
but I think it's gonna be Notre Dame in Ohio State.
okay. Okay. I'm with you. I'm going Notre Dame.
All right.
I'm going Notre Dame as well. I think Ohio State is the better team.
Yeah.
I think they are the better team. Um, Texas doesn't play well when they are um, the favorite.
Texas is the favorite.
No, they don't play well when they're the favorite.
Oh,
They play a lot better when they're the underdog, when nobody expects them to win. I heard a couple of their fans say like they love to read their own press clippings. You know, they love to hit. You know, when they start hyping them up, they start listening to it.
mm,
Um, so now that they're the underdog, I think you might see a Texas team play at their full potential, and
yeah.
not with the pressure of, oh man, we gotta live up to what the expectations. I think they're expected to lose now. I think they might play a little freer than Ohio State. Ohio State coach has a tendency sometimes to make some bonehead calls, in some games.
I know, right?
So yeah, so
So,
uh,
so this game is where each game? Where is the Fiesta Bowl and what other bowl is this that we watching?
that's a great question. Let me see if I can look it up real fast. If anybody else knows in the chat, man, put it in the chat for us.
Right. Tell us where they're playing. What game
What?
are we watching here? I think it's Fiesta Bowl for one of them, and I can't remember what the other bowl is. But that I'm asking, I guess that for where they're going to be playing at. Is
Uh-huh.
it if is one team going to have more advantage than the other?
Oh,
Where?
Texas, I believe is playing in Texas.
So that's the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, they're playing in Texas. So they were saying Ohio State may not have as many fans
Oh.
as Texas will have there. So let's see what we have here.
I have no idea what bowl Notre Dame
The
and Penn State
or
playing.
the Orange Bowl, the Capital One
Orange.
Orange Bowl.
So Orange Bowl is in Florida.
It's in Florida. All right.
Okay. Okay.
And the Texas is that's the Cotton Bowl. So that's in
Oh, it's a
Texas.
Cotton
Yeah,
Bowl. Okay.
yeah, the Cotton Bowl.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So Florida, good weather.
Cleese said you don't hate it. You love being divided.
I don't. No, I don't. Cause she do the same thing with the Falcons. I was like, listen, just throw on a Falcon shirt. You know what I'm saying? I was in Cleveland. I bought a Ohio State, T-shirt. She
Yeah.
won't even try sometimes. Look, I rooted for those guys.
Well, she does wear the black and red though when she goes to the game.
But then if you say, "Oh, nice shirt," Ohio Buckeyes. We had a Falcons game. We had a Buckeye shirt on. Hey, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know what a Buckeye is?
We talked about this before.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah. Just explain to everybody out there what a Buckeye is. I don't know if y'all seen. We had an episode where we actually talked about what a Buckeye is.
Yeah.
But Corey knows exactly.
So when we
How to
first
explain
got together, my wife was like, go Buckeyes, Buckeye. I said, somebody want to. I said, how do you have a deer for a mascot? She go, a deer. I said, oh, elk, whatever it is. She goes, that's a Buckeye. She goes, that is not a Buckeye. It is an acorn. It's in the acorn family. I'm like, that's what y'all are, the acorns, a big old, unnatural size acorn. That's what a Buckeye is. Yeah, because it looks like the eye of elk or a buck, but they call it a buckeye. But it's a big acorn. It is what it is. They might well call it the Ohio State acorn, but it's an acorn. So when you look at their mascot and it's an acorn as opposed to an elk or a buck, whatever, the mascot has it's a corn nut or nut with a hat on. Goofy.
James LeJohn said, Kanisha goes harder for your team than you do, Corey.
You know what? Sometimes he does. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm very
Very fickle.
weak. Hey, I know. Am I fickle?
You're not fickle. You're a worry. You worry. So I wouldn't call you fickle. You don't never leave. Like you're not gonna leave your team. Uh,
I
but
ain't
you
leaving.
gon' you gon'
So
come
look,
on, man. You can't enjoy the game because you worried about the game.
so big shout out to Charles Lil John for calling me today. He said the first word he said, "Will you stop being nice to that dude on the phone about his team?" I was laughing my butt off. I said, I try to be fair, Chuck. You know what you want me to do? Would you stop giving that man kudos about his team? And I was like, oh my God. So what I do is, as much as I root for my team, I will give another team kudos.
Right. Right.
But when I tell that dude called me, look, try to give me a new one. Just stop doing that, man.
Hey, it had him about doggone throwing some of the TV, boy, when
Hey,
you was being nice.
look, he said that too. He said, "Boy, I was trying to muster up. I was about to go on. Come on now. Hey, come on, man." He said, "Stop giving that man kudos. I'm trying to get a man something. The injuries. Come on, man." But yes, I get frustrated with my squad. But at the same time, I try to be fair. And honestly, shoot, listen, I'm a Dirty Bird fan, but I love a Raven every now and then. Hey, that's a bird.
Right,
Shoot.
right, right. Uh, uh, Pee Wee says, man, he is negative Nancy. And then Kanisha adds on, man, he is horrible to attend the game with.
It's not true. Oh, look. Okay, listen to me. So we come to the game on Sunday, right? Get my wife
Uh,
out. Get into some good vibes with her coming into 2025. And when we get there, it's two jokers sitting in our seats, right? Now, mind you, so the girl goes. So it's two girls, and there's a couple, and
uh-huh.
she said, "Well, we bought the seats on 13 and 14." And I said, "Well, sit at 13 and 14."
Right.
And so my wife goes, "It's okay, Well, cause we just want to sit together. Why do y'all didn't buy seats that sat together?" And I ain't gonna lie, I'm snapping. She thought I was playing, but
Right.
she said, "Cause I said, you didn't have her back, I'm like, cause she said, do y'all mind just moving?" And then my wife goes, "I didn't know it was a big issue. Who buy seats for a year? I said we own them and give them away. I
Right.
don't want you sitting in my seat. That's probably why we lost, you know. And then the people that know us around us are
Yeah.
like, we didn't know where you were. I said, yeah, I'm over here in the seat that I don't own. You know, I sit there
Uh,
every game.
yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
her husband is sitting there now. He all uncomfortable. Now I may have made him a little uncomfortable because I ain't allowed. Move. I ain't no small dude. Move your rental seat over, man.
Right.
What you
Right.
know?
Right.
And so I'm sitting there, and so everybody, I ain't gonna lie, whenever we did something right, I'm high fiving everybody but them. Yeah, boo. Move. You listen to your wife and sitting in our seats, and then my wife let y'all sit there, and I had to, cause I said, I ain't gonna lie, in the middle of the conversation with, can y'all move? I said, what the hell just happened? And I ain't gonna, that's exactly what I said. I had my food on it. What the hell just happened? Well, we had 13 and 14. We're sitting 13 and 14. Oh, excuse me. And then okay, so fine. When my wife convinced, we'll just move down. She's still talking. I want to go. Oh, don't keep talking. You know,
Right. Right.
yeah, don't
Had to
talk
get you
about.
up out of there. Yeah. I
Hey,
get you up out of there now. Yeah.
hey, I
Yeah.
would say don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just bought these on Ticketmaster or whatever. But I was like, but you're right. I was not in my right space. But then I tell my wife, I said, that may be the reason why we lost the game. I'm supposed to be right there, rooting my team on where I've been rooting for them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Ain't nothing worse than somebody try to tell you that you in the wrong seat. Like, no,
what?
these are my seats. What are you talking about? Look, don't talk, man. Look, yeah,
Boy, I, and I
I, d-
and I
I
hate
done
when
had
you
that
then
happen
you
a
get
couple times.
really
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then try to be mad. Well, we were just trying to sit together, vibe together.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the crazy part, G, they were sitting there before we got there. So you had already planned on we're gonna just sit down. We're gonna just take
Right.
Cause then when you excuse me, then you look around like, Are these your seats? You know these ain't your seats. Get your ass
He's
up.
right. You know that.
Yeah,
You know that.
bro. I do that every time. Get your ass up. You know these ain't
Yeah.
your seats.
And
And then you know how,
there's always a couple of them out there. They just go from seat to seat. They find
yeah,
an open seat and go sit there.
bro. The
Yeah.
thing that got me was people will recognize us. Hey, what's up? Hey. They know us. We sit here.
Sit here. Right, right.
Yeah, get your ass up. Kudos
Yeah,
to my wife for letting them sit there. Cause my man,
yeah.
he ain't moved the whole time.
Embarrassed. He
What?
embarrassed. Yeah, embarrassed.
But yeah,
Uh,
I
Rima
ain't
said
even
that's not the reason y'all lost.
Hey, don't talk no trash because y'all about to catch your issue. It, you got less than an hour to talk whatever trash you want to talk, Remus. It, it's coming on. Yours
uh,
coming on what? They play Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. They play Saturday. Yep.
Listen to me. If y'all win, kudos. But right now, Lamar Jackson throwing no look touchdowns on y'all team.
All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's stay in football, though, man. Black Monday just came up in the NFL for all the teams that did not get to make it into the playoffs, like Remus's team, Pittsburgh Steelers are still playing.
Yeah.
So, you know, normally on Black Monday, man, you see a lot of firings, but we've only seen two, and one was
Brothers.
in two brothers. Well, no, it was Mayo got fired. When did Mayo? Well, yeah, well, I guess three. He got fired right after. Yeah, he got fired right after. So got Mayo, Pierce, and then Peterson
Yeah,
in
Doug. Oh,
Jacksonville.
Doug. Yeah.
Yeah. So um I saw there the Jets are interviewing some people as well. They fired their coach, earlier in the
Yeah,
season.
yeah. I
Uh,
forgot your interim
yeah,
coach.
so but they're trying to bring back some old heads, man. Rex Ryan, Pete Carroll, and John Gruden
John
are,
Gruden is in the mix.
are all names that are
Wow.
back in the coaching carousel.
Okay.
I want to know, man, which one of these coaches do you see actually landing a spot, a coaching position, in these three vacancies thus far?
I'm an owner, and those three names are, I guess, the top candidates right now. I think I remember you saying before, owners are looking for these new young hotshot coaches. But if you're trying to get those old guys back in the mix, I would between those three, I'd rather Pete Carroll. I think
73-year-old Pete Carroll.
Pete that old. Are you playing? Are you serious?
No, yeah, 73. 73.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. Dang, is Pete 7? Okay, well, all right, 73 to new 63. I still go with Pete. Man, Pete old. Pete
Pete,
old.
yeah, Pete was the oldest coach in the league, man. And then Belichick was behind him.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Belichick 71.
Okay. Yeah. But dang, I like Pete. I like his coaching style.
Mhm.
Like I said, Chucky. He's always been a good coach. I just felt like he was more hyped than anything else, though. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
But Pete has won. I always like this stat about Pete. Pete has won on every level of college football, from high
Mhm.
school, college,
Mhm.
and pros. He's
And
won. He's
pros.
won a championship ring. So,
Mm. Yeah.
but yeah, but now I guess I would see if what would I rather see him in? Pete is to me. I don't want him down in Jacksonville because Jacksonville is a mess. Um, the Brown. I'm sorry. The Bears are a mess too. So all of them a mess, I guess. He would probably have a better relationship with Kraft, But Kraft, I just don't understand why Kraft. I listened to his press conference, and he said that he's been knowing Gerard Mayo for 17 years, and he said that was my bad. I put him in a bad position. He should have had more time. How much more
Uh,
time do you need?
Well,
You know,
yeah, that was Mayo. That was Mayo's first year.
but I'm saying he's been an assistant coach for the past
Uh-huh.
17 years, right? He's been like,
Uh-huh.
assistant coach, what all them assistant coaches type deal. But
Uh-huh.
you've been knowing this guy. Why would you fire him though? You knew what you had.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Now
Right.
let me ask you this question: Did he really get fired because he lost that number one pick?
So I didn't. I that's what I asked y'all last week. Did
Yeah.
did they already plan on firing him, or was it that really pissed him off? And y'all made sense when y'all said, "Look, man, he had an opportunity to get the number one pick,
Mm.
and he gave it away to win a meaningless game. Um, you won 3 games all year. That that wasn't gonna, you know,
Right.
bring
You
your
running.
morale up. And it ain't like y'all been playing well all year and like, oh, we just barely losing. Y'all been
Yeah.
getting the doors kicked in like all year, and all of a sudden, like you said, now you doing trick plays and halfback passes and then all kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Trying to get this done for no reason. So that's it. Could be, man, that that was just too much for them to deal with. And then I forgot to throw your boy's name, Mike Vrabel, in there.
Yeah. They said Vrabel wants he
Yeah,
wants to hire Vrabel.
yeah. So he may be the one going to New England. Um, you're not high on Rex Ryan. I see our guy OG put Rex Ryan in there, man. You're not high on Rex Ryan to the Bears.
Oh, because his dad was there. No, Rex been out the game a little bit longer than most. It's
Yeah,
like what was Rex's last team? Was it the Jets or
it was
who was?
Jets, wasn't it? Wasn't it Jets?
I think it may have been the Jets, but
Yeah,
it,
it was the
his
Jets.
brother's still in the game, right, as a coordinator somewhere.
I want to
But
say I saw Rob Ryan with like the Saints or something.
yeah, yeah, as
Yeah,
a coordinator,
a couple
defense
years
coordinator.
ago.
Yeah,
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 or line D line coach or something like. Yeah,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, I believe he's still in there, man. So, um,
Not Rex.
not Rex. So you threw with Rex. So Pete Carroll's a guy. If not Pete, no John Gruden as well.
I'm not high on John.
No, too much hype. No, there's not enough. You can't. You
Yeah.
got to have somebody build him a team and then try to win with him.
But you know what? So I would say this here: John probably got a chance of becoming the Raiders coach again. Because they just been, for some strange reason they've been close. And those Davis man, they'll rehire a coach. You know what I mean?
Well,
His dad, his dad did it a lot.
yeah, Brady got some say in that now over there in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's partial owner or something like that with two
Yeah,
percent.
yeah. So they said they gonna lean on him a little bit more to see where they should go.
Oh, okay, like
Yeah,
as a GM type.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
They want to use his football mind to see who they can bring in that can spur this Raiders team back into what they used to be.
Okay.
Raiders, they have a strong fan base, but they haven't given the fans anything in a
All right.
while.
Well, speaking of strong fan base and
Mm,
and not giving fans what they want,
mm. I
another
like it.
another fan group wants to interview your coach, but you guys haven't been given you haven't given them permission. Nevertheless, you got Jerry, your GM and owner and CEO and president and all that stuff. He's still pondering on his future next year, but won't give him the opportunity to at least interview. Why do
Mhm.
you think that is? Or what's this thing going on in Cowboy Nation?
And this is what I'm hoping that is happening.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that he doesn't want to give him an interview with somebody else because he doesn't want to get into a bidding war with any other team. I'm
So you saying
hoping
it's
that
about money?
yes,
Huh?
I think he is trying. I think they are negotiating. That's my thought. That's my hope is that Yeah, we're negotiating right now. I don't want anybody else in your ear talking about what they can give you. Hey, I can give you this. I can give you that. I, let let us talk this out. Let us work our relationship out. I don't need anybody else trying to mess it up. So that's what I'm hoping he's doing. I'm hoping he's not just not letting him go out there and venture off to another team and waiting for the positions to kind of fill up, you
Oh,
know,
and then fire him?
and then fire him because he has to the 14th. He's under contract to the 14th, which is
Of this
next
month?
Tuesday. Yes, which is next
Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay.
So he's under contract until then. But I just hope Jerry Jones and the Joneses are not holding him hostage.
So let me
And
ask you this.
then
If you're saying that he's on the contract to the 14th, can he interview without
he
any restrictions after the 14th? Is what you're
after the
saying?
fourth, yeah, he's a free agent. He's a free agent after
Uh,
that. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I think a lot of this is Mike McCarthy too. Like if that's the case, Mike is not going to come back to this team. If they are trying to hold him hostage, there's
Mhm.
no way Mike will come back to this team.
So who wants to interview Mike?
The Chicago Bears.
Bears.
The Bears wanted to interview him.
Mm.
The Cowboys denied him. So they said no, we will not do that. Um, I worry about the Joneses doing the right thing. I think I
Mm.
talked to you all last week about what they was possibly doing to Cooper Rush
Yeah.
by not playing him.
I saw
And
that. I saw that clip. They were talking heavy about that. So you called that one. Go ahead.
and now Jerry Jones he has come out and said, "Oh, I didn't even know he had an incentive."
You believe that?
No, you're the GM. If 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 you didn't know, then you are horrible at your job. If you didn't know this man had an incentive for 250,000, I thought it was a million. It was a quarter million.
Quarter million.
So
Okay.
yeah, quarter million. So you telling me you didn't know this in the contract that you wrote? No,
You
come
know
on.
what was crazy? They were showing clips of different players who were playing for incentives. He said, and the crazy part is, it was like what they call incentive day. On the last
Uh-huh.
day, when players needed this amount of yards or this, so it was like this was not a secret on certain players that needed certain incentives.
Right. Right.
So the
Yeah.
way they were putting it with Cooper Rush was they were saying that for 55% from that game that was played, he needed 63 snaps. 63 snaps. And so they said divide that. They said, listen, he probably would have made that by, they were saying by third quarter,
Uh-huh.
at the play.
Yep. Yep.
63 and it just 63 snaps of the game as he is a starter. Not that
Right.
he had to touch the ball, just 63 snaps.
Snaps. That's it. Yeah. This disappointing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, disappointing.
So let me
Uh,
let me play devil's advocate with you for about maybe 2 minutes then with your squad.
okay.
Can you see McCarthy as a Bears coach?
Yeah.
You could. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, he's um a up north guy, you know.
Oh, cold
Yeah.
weather coach. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cold weather coach. He still has a house in Wisconsin. So that's.
Oh, does it?
Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, so his family's still in Wisconsin, so he'd be close to his family. So
Spend
yeah,
a lot of time.
I definitely can see it, man. What better way to go back to your old division, where you left Green
Mm.
Bay, and
Yeah.
now you got some young talent out there. You're a quarterback guru. You
Uh,
know,
okay.
you got a young quarterback in Caleb Williams. So
Would that
yeah,
job be less stressful?
it's definitely less stressful. You don't have the media. You don't have the limelight of being a Dallas Cowboy coach.
I agree.
You get to stay under the radar a little bit, man. And yeah, absolutely, absolutely see
Okay.
it.
All right.
Absolutely see
So
it.
Okay, so the second question to that: Who? I know you haven't been thinking about it, but who would they feel as the next Cowboy coach? Then have you even thought about that?
I haven't. I'm gonna be honest
Uh,
with you, man.
okay, but then
There,
don't think. Yeah. Okay.
there. I don't see after what if that happens, what they've done to Mike McCarthy. I think
Mhm.
other coaches are seeing that,
And they won't
and
want to go through that. Is what you're saying?
I don't think they want to go through that. Is
So a Pete Carroll couldn't be a Cowboys coach
Pete Carroll could? He could. I don't think Pete would want to deal with it though.
with Jerry.
Especially, yeah, no, not with Jerry, with the media. Um, that
Okay,
it's a lot you have to deal with when coming to Dallas, man.
I got you.
It is what it is, man. So
Okay, what about
yeah,
Gruden?
yeah. Gruden would love it because I think Gruden likes that attention. I think
Okay, he like
he
to
likes
talk.
that hype. Yeah, he likes
Okay,
that hype. So yeah, I can see Gruden doing that, man. So
okay,
that could be a possibility.
got it. All right, I didn't want to ask. That's cool.
All right. Let's see. OG said he's talking out both sides of his mouth, but he also said in an interview that he would hold anyone back. That's why he let go. He let Zeke go. Right. And that's why that's another reason I probably feel like he's not holding him back. He's actually trying to negotiate with him. So I'm 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 hoping that's what they're doing. They're negotiating. All right.
Mm.
So let's go ahead and let's pull up this Joy Taylor um situation and Skip Bayless. I don't want to leave him out of it all.
Yeah,
Because he's part of it too. Offering 1.5 million
for a piece of
yeah,
action.
for a piece of action, dog. Whoa, man. How man, what is Joy walking around with? For what for one
Was it to Joy or was it to her hairdresser?
I
Because the
that
hairdresser is the one who has
is a lawsuit, right?
lawsuit, right? And so I guess the hairdresser, I guess you buy two. I don't know, but so it said the hairdresser has messages from Skip. Like, listen, I'll give you 1.5 for this thing,
Wee,
but at the same
1.5.
but in her lawsuit, she has there's claims that so the reason why she brought up Joy, she brought up HEO or whatever it's because this is the type of activity that was going on at FS1 over there.
Right.
Hey, I'll give you some airtime for a little bit of airtime. You know,
A little bit of airtime.
or I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
get you on this for this, and then the Skip come out of nowhere with a text message saying, "Listen, hey, I give you 1.5 just for a little bit of the action." I don't know what this is, but at the same time, do you think there's validity that Joy has used what she got to get to where she is?
So, um, everything. So, everything she said she wanted, she seems to have gotten.
Ooh.
Um, and it's happened pretty quickly.
Mm.
Um, I don't want to. I don't want to say that that's what she's. But from listening to some of the other, you know, Stephen A. Smith, Marcellus Wiley, um, this is a possibility, a strong possibility.
She has
She's not
used
a, yeah, she's not a bad looking girl.
not bad, not
Yeah, not bad, man. And she may have used some of it, uh, you know, to advance. Has it, if that is the case, man, has this taken, um, women in sports, um, a step back.
Uh, I know that. See, I'd rather the OG be on here too, because I know we get really controversial whenever we go that far. And I know I tend to push the envelope a bit, and he tend to pull me back a lot. But I don't want to say that.
Okay.
But we know that they don't treat those women fairly, and then sometimes women have to do some things that they don't probably wouldn't regularly want to do, because we got some scummy guys out there, you
Right.
know,
Right.
and that's the terrible part of it. But then if the girl is willing, willfully saying, "Listen, I got something you're looking for," you know, I don't mind sharing sharing a piece of this for a piece of airtime, It's terrible to say, but I know it goes on. I do. I think we all know that it does happen, from radio to music, acting. Acting. We know that people have. Hey, listen, I let you meet Galen. He over the TC Walker. Big G Smith. It could easily happen. What I mean, I'm just saying.
Right.
Uh, you know. So I don't want to say it's messing up. You know, because they putting this out there. One girl, she listen. I didn't want his 1.5. I didn't want him to see skip naked. I'm tired of
Right.
this. So, but and she said she got a lot more information. So in this lawsuit of hers, the funny thing to me was, what's your boy name that's on? He said that, yeah, I saw her, with a caramel bosom. I had to stay away, like he had a shot. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about?
Who said that?
Uh, what's the dude name, man? His brother, but he be cooning all the time, man.
Oh, Sean. LaShawn.
Who?
Whitlock.
Whitlock, Jason
Whit-
Whitlock. Yeah, Jason Whitlock comes on his show, and he gave his 10 cent, and he said, I used to see her with a caramel skin and a big bosom coming up, heavy chested, and I stayed away from her. She wasn't trying to get with you. She wasn't trying to get airtime on your show.
Oh, so I didn't hear it, but I did see somebody commenting about Jason Whitlock. Um, who did? Oh, who was that? Oh, it was your boy Cam
Ooh,
Newton.
Cam, I wonder what Cam said, but that's what I'm saying. Jason ain't had no shot. I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he, I don't know why he commented. But
Uh,
he was trying to add some validity to say that it was possible, and that, you know, she was doing that. She was doing that then. She used to walk around. About to study, dude.
uh, Kamarie, what's up, big dog? My dog said I need a recap, man. Um, so we just right now we just got into the Joy, Taylor, and Skip Bayless allegations that came out. Um, is 2025 came out with a storm, man, and it came out with Joy being accused of having um giving some
Sexual
things
favors.
sexual favors to advance
Yeah,
in her profession, um you know with the Fox Sports GM or CEO or whoever he was.
it was
um
him. They brought in Shannon. They brought in now. Listen,
not,
I will
not,
say this. Huh?
go ahead.
Now I will
But
say
say,
this here: all of these men who have been accused of taking a piece of the action, they single
uh-huh.
men now.
Yeah,
I-
right.
if she decided, listen, for a little bit of time with undisputed, I'll give you a shot at the title. You can't be mad at it because nobody complained. You know,
Right, right.
if you're a single man, the only one that's in trouble here is Skip, because his wife Ernestine. It, it, it,
uh,
it
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Skip is in trouble. Skip might be
Right.
in a little bit of trouble. Um,
And then you got it on text message that I give you
yeah.
1.5.
Dang.
Where did the 0.5 come from?
What,
Not
dog. Hey, how Skip was boy? That boy was he was desperate, boy.
1.5. This the hairdresser.
This, yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie. If I was the hairdresser, I'd have been like, put it in the account. I'm just a hairdresser, you know. Put it in there. Let me see what you talking about. And it ain't like Skip gonna go in there and act, ooh,
right.
get the 1.5.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, you answer your question. Do you think is ruining women in sports or in anchorage?
I don't think so. I don't think one person can ruin it for a whole network of people, man. I think they have some good um, sports analysts out there, women sports analysts out there, man, that
Yeah.
I think do an excellent job. Aaron Andrews, just to name a few. Taylor Rooks, yeah, what's my I said Aaron Andrews, what's my girl? Um, Dang, I can't think of her name right now, but she does the Cowboys all the time, man.
That's the
Um,
Cowboys. Who you talking about?
yeah,
The one who
uh,
they'll be all wild and stuff.
no, not Pam Oliver.
Man, you knew I was talking about.
No,
I really no, not Pam Oliver.
not Pam Oliver. What's my girl name?
That's
She's
the
a she.
Cowboys.
Yeah, she's a cowboy reporter. But she's national too. But she does a lot.
White woman.
White woman, yeah, blonde hair. Jet. She's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh,
J-
she young.
Yeah, she's not old. I think it began with a J.
She always
Uh,
the field analyst. The one she's always.
yeah,
Yeah.
Not Jill. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out if y'all know, man. But she,
Somebody got to help you
yeah,
out with no cowboy
yeah.
analyst.
So she there's plenty of them out there that do a great job. So I honestly I never watched Joy Taylor because she's on the show with I guess she was on the show with Sean McCoy and all them. Was that the same one? Oh, you on mute. You on mute, bro.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
show with
okay, that's
LaShawn
right.
McCoy.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I've never watched them. I just seen clips of them, man. So
Yeah, the podcast with LaShawn McCoy. Yep.
right.
Now this is Jason Taylor's youngest sister, right?
This is the younger sister. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
younger sister. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's setting them back, but I think it's a bad look though. I think it's a bad look for
Is it
Joyce.
a
But
bad?
she's going about it like well, it is if that's what she did to get these positions. I think
Why
it's
is
a
that
bad
bad
look.
though? Why is that bad?
Because I guess you didn't earn it. It's like kind of like
Yes, she
it's
did.
kind
You don't know what she did. I
it's kind of
mean,
like Bronny being in on the
it,
Lakers. You're
this
like
is
you ain't
not like
earned it.
Bronny. This
You
is
ain't earned
not
it.
like no. This is not like that at all.
It's
It,
somebody you knew. You knew somebody and they got you on.
but I'm saying if she was competing, then we'll say okay, because this person is a better anchor. But they ain't even got nothing to do with it. It's just somebody said, "Listen, I give you some time for some time," and then somebody go, "You know what? Why did she get here? Give me a little time. Well, she looks good on TV. She speaks well." But what I'm saying, I guess what I'm trying to get at is what bad transpired here.
Well, I mean, for the women that actually learned the sport and actually wanted to talk the sport
Mm-hmm.
and build from the ground up and earn their spot.
But that's
I
not
think
what they talking about, though, G. That's not what that's no other person that said I was there and I interviewed and I did great and she got it because nobody's doing that.
Right.
So that's why I'm
Look,
asking now, because there was no competition, and we just this a hairdresser saying, listen, she gave up something to get there.
right. So
Nobody
why
know.
why why did the hairdresser throw her under the bus too then?
I need to see the hairdresser because if she ain't kicking no ass, I'll be.
I don't think the hairdresser was bad.
So you
Yeah.
seen the hairdresser?
Yeah, I seen her.
Okay. So we're
I
trying to
see.
figure out why did the hairdresser give it up?
Yeah, why did she give all the information out? Why is she ratting her out?
Yeah. I don't want to do that to my body. I just want to do hair. You know, maybe that's probably her thing. I don't want to sleep with you. I just want to do hair. You know, and then I don't.
Niggas
I've
is
been
stupid.
yes, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's earned, but and nobody told. And she been on TV. She still do her TikTok. She still do a podcast. She still got her spot on FSN. She's now a top rated. I mean, a top anchor on there, right?
Yeah. I mean, she has her own show. Like she is the one. Like
So
she
okay,
made it all the way to the top.
I gotta see if I wish I would have. If I don't know we were gonna divulge in this longer, but so she put a clip out there that said, "What's wrong with if you see a man, if he looks good, he got a lot of money, he got this, giving him something because he's obviously free with it. I guess I ain't saying free, it ain't free, but
Right,
she's confident in it.
right.
Now, like I said, I don't now that the CEO guy, that was a little choicy, but I'm just saying she's obviously free enough to say, you know what, I'll take a shot. Let's see what you
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
These
Emmanuel
are grown
Acho,
people.
that's her, her running mate, on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
So, she spent a lot of time with him. So maybe, I can see, them shacking up a little bit. I can see that.
yeah.
Uh, that's not, a surprise.
What about Shannon?
Uh, Shannon came out and said, "Y'all ain't see my name in that list. I don't know what y'all talking about. Look, I ain't don't throw me in that for clickbait. Don't."
So Shannon didn't
uh,
know Michelle. Ooh, shit.
oh, okay, that's what happened. The
What?
hairdresser was treated bad by Joy, and Joy was also racist towards the Iranian hairdresser.
Oh,
Oh, that's why she threw it. I did read something about. They said that she went and told Joy about the what Skip and them said, and she Joy said, "Man, get over it."
what?
Yeah, I did see something about that.
So wait a minute,
Oh,
wait.
and Joy was also married while this was happening, and her husband found out about it with the CEO and left and got a divorce.
Okay.
And then she was engaged to Earl Watson, and then they said Earl Watson found out about it and he divorced. I mean, not divorced, but they broke up.
So she
It-
loose. You know what I'm saying?
and people are saying like, well, she claims to be, no, you don't do this type of stuff, to get ahead. We don't do this. Like, we are women of sports. We know the sport. So on, her and Taylor Brooks have a podcast, and they people are coming out saying, you say all this stuff on this podcast about what you wouldn't do, what doesn't happen, and you out here loose as a goose.
Man,
Yeah, so that's I guess that's
it,
what's going on.
if she stepped out on the marriage, yeah, that's terrible. If
That's
like I
terrible.
said, if the reason why you didn't get married because the fiance found out that, hey man, you just can't. Yeah, then yeah, you are a contradiction. But I thought this was just a free spirited, woman trying to make it.
It's a free spirit.
I'm saying, look, we worked with a few of them, right? To not work. They do that junk all the time, you know. And and I
Well,
and I and Bobby
that's what
told me
Stack
something.
said.
Yeah.
That was Next says. Next said this is not just the sports. This
Yeah.
is corporate America.
It,
This is corporate America. So
listen, we've seen plenty. I ain't gonna lie. I've worked with drivers that take 30 stops. Yeah, I know her. Stop doing that. You know, stop taking 30 stops for that food. You know, but you know the game I'm
yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're right. It goes on. It goes. Kanisha said she harmed the woman's career because the woman kind of confronted her about the situation. Uh-oh. No, Joy said on her pocket that if you got money to standards, go out the window.
see that, and that's what I'm saying. When she said that, she was just like, if he got, she go, I don't. You may not look, but if you got a little money,
Yeah.
you get a shot at the title. I thought, like I said, yeah, I just thought it was a free spirited woman out there that happened to not look bad and got some
Right.
nice asses by herself. But if you telling me that she was just, if she dirtying up the network, then
Yeah. And Fox ain't never been great anyway, but yeah, that's just yeah.
yeah,
So
that is true. They got some crazy anchors.
dog. On all sets of it all, man.
Oh,
So
all platforms, right, right.
all platforms,
Yeah,
man.
Santa
Well,
Claus white. I ain't gonna even go to my man. That's another show. Yeah. See. Anyway.
hey man, well, our platform is open for tonight, man. Episode 54 in the books, man. Great show, big dog.
Facts.
We didn't get too bad. We didn't get too bad. Hey, thank you for that topic, man, Remus. Thank you for that topic, big dog.
No doubt.
Uh,
No doubt.
all right.
I hope, like I said, I won as raunchy as I could have been. Like I said, OG won around to pull me back in. So yeah.
Hey, well,
Great.
we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, great job, man. Look, I was worried. I was a little worried. Yeah, great job, though, big dog. My dog Remus Cromwell, man. Appreciate it, big dog. My guy Snack Panther, Kanisha Davis, my dog Kamarie White, man. Make sure y'all check him and his wife out, man. They had a great podcast that they talked a little bit about the new year, man. And their Christmas and stuff, man. So check them out, the Christianist podcast on all your podcast platforms. Make sure y'all check out my guy Alvin Jameson for all of your real estate needs, man. If you're trying to buy a home, if you try to sell a home, come see my guy, man. He'll get you right. My guy Snack Panther, man. Hey, y'all be safe out there in Cali, dog. The wildfires are out of control, man. Please pray for rain out there, man, that they get some rain to calm these wildfires, man. People are losing their homes, losing lives out there. So our prayers are definitely out there for people in California, man.
No doubt.
My dog, the OG, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn. OG, man, get healthy, bro. We gonna hold this thing down for you, man. We love you. We continuing to pray for you, man. Y'all continue to send prayers out for my dog, OG, man. That he gets well soon. All right. My wife, Crystal Wright, my sis, Kanisha Davis, the better half of my co-host over here, my dog, Roderick Smith. NF Score, my nephew, man. Love y'all, man. Remember, we'll see y'all on Sunday, right? Sunday, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. 8 o'clock. We're going back to 8 o'clock.
Go back to 8 o'clock. Going back to 8 o'clock, man. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Sunday, man. We are out. Peace.